Oh shit. But I didn't know Brooke was a Future fan. This motherfucker bumping Mask Off in the cut. Oh man. Thanks to the dude in the comment section. Hopefully he's still down there. Anyway, Big Mom goes off. She went and got the big homies on Jinbei and Luffy through the fucking what's his name? Prometheus at their asses and whatnot. Now Brooks off in the cut. Nobody even watching him because it's so many Luffys there, and they just see something that looked like the other Luffys. They're not really paying attention. And on top of that, they know the other ones are animals. So animals, I mean, they can't. Why would an animal have a hammer and walk around smashing shit? So it didn't register. And once Brooke broke that fucking picture, Big Mom kind of turned around. She's like, "The fuck was that noise?" And she's seen it, and she's like, "The fuck is going on?" Like today just ain't her day. Like she said, "Okay, first the party get crashed. Fucking wedding cake got fucking blown out the fucking water. Mama Carmel got body just now. It's just too much shit." I think Capone didn't take that into account. Like he didn't think, oh, we could do too much. You understand? Like he thought, oh, as long as we break this picture, she's gonna go into rage and she's just gonna be fucked up. He didn't know that Big Mom had a breaking point, but it was a level past that. If you take it too far, she just went catatonic. You know what I mean? She just was. I see dead people. She was fucked up. He didn't know that would happen. Anyway, as soon as that happened, and people were like, "What the fuck just happened?" All you hear is that flute. That flute came out, and all you seen was Brooks said, "Mask off, mask off." Shit. He pulled the Future out. He is the Soul King, so shit. He know about all that shit. He listened to it. Anyway, they thought he pulled his face off. I thought that actually made sense. It was good comedy because it worked. So I was with it. I was like, okay, yeah, you see somebody pull the fucking face and then you just see a skull behind it. What else you gonna think? Especially in the One Piece world. So Big Mom's like, yo, what the fuck is going on? She asked him questions. She said, wait a minute, I thought you was dead. He's like, nah, I died a long time ago. That's already out the way. Now, by this point, fucking German's wondering, what the fuck going on? So what the hell is going on? He just knows Luffy's trying to save Sanji. So he's already hip to that. Now, Big Mom at this point is already entering that catatonic state. She's just like, ugh. Look like she's trying to take a shit. She's like really fucked up already. Now, they think they have 3 seconds to go ahead and do what they got to do. But Big Mom is still up and she still ain't dropped her guard yet. She's fucked up. She's not moving. But she's not weakened yet. Now, anyway, for the people that was mad about what happened with Puddin', about how, oh man, that's fucked up. How come Puddin' switched real quick? I thought they did it well. You know what I mean? Because if somebody was doing something, if you were getting fucked up all your life, and out of the blue, somebody started treating you better out of the blue, it might change some things for you. But for the people that thought that was too quick of a change, it dropped her, but she still continued. Right now, she's trying to blast Sanji. She tried to put a bullet in him. She really tried to do it. And Sanji is basically talking to her and saying, yo, them times when you was killing motherfuckers, knocking them off, act like you was nice and whatnot, and you was really trying to trick them into thinking that, you know, you wouldn't blow their heads off. He said, you were trying to trick yourself. You ain't really like that. He said, come on, man, you ain't with the shits. You ain't with the shits. You ain't no real G. He said, if you was a real live nigga like me, I would have put a bullet in your head real quick. It wouldn't take nothing for me to do that. He said, ain't nothing for a nigga to get murdered here at all. So Sanji knows a killer when he sees one, because he's a killer. Not playing no damn killer. But Sanji knows it. And anyway, in that instant, one of Big Mom's sons, the third son, I think it is, Beans. Basically, this is Beanie Siegel. Beans shit, Mac, he came out of the blue. And he's got some type of smoke power. But I think he's got like a double power. I think because if you look at the translation, it says that the smoke could be smoke, or it could be translated as some type of snack. Something like what Dogtooth has is like machi, some type of machi shit, something like that. So maybe he could change it from machi to smoke or something. I don't know. But he can make smoke come out, right? Now, this is what my thought is, how he's working this. He makes smoke come out, and if you look at the fucking genie looking thing in there, look at what color it is. Look at the shading. Look how it's like shiny and whatnot. I'm thinking he makes smoke, and he used armament hockey to shape it the way it is. So the thing that's fighting that smoke creature is not just the smoke; it's a combination between smoke and armament hockey. That's what I think he's doing. Because it didn't say genie was part of his power or something like that. It just said that he makes smoke. Now there are some other people that have powers that manifest in different ways, such as like Hawkins. He can turn into a straw man, or he can make voodoo dolls and whatnot. And he's just a straw man. That's his powers, right? His powers is he can turn into straw. But he can transfer damage by turning into a voodoo doll. Now, I'm not sure if that's his, I'm just using this as an example. It might not be a good example because I'm not sure if he's just using his, like maybe he's just a voodoo priest or some shit like that, and he can do this shit even without the powers. But I'm giving the example. Some people can use their powers on different fronts. I'm thinking he's using his power just with armament hockey. You know how Luffy used his power with armament hockey to enhance it? He had to figure out a way to fight with his powers. Like, yo, all I can do is make fucking smoke. What the fuck? That's what I would think that happened with him. Like, damn, this ain't shit but smoke. I could smoke somebody out. I could choke him or something like that. So then he had to figure out a way to fight with the smoke. Armament hockey, that's what I'm thinking. I think that would be a good backstory. Like, oh shit, I couldn't do nothing at first until I realized how to use armament hockey. You know, I think that would have been great. And I thought that was a good power because now you can fight using your powers. You know, I had the smoke guy hitting you from the back while I'm coming for the front. I don't know, but I'm saying like it's a good power based on how he's using it. Anyway, he smacked the shit out of Puddin', so that tells you what type of person he is. He's one of the fucking evil Big Mom kids, whatever. You know, hit the baby kids. He's one of the evil ones. Anyway, it's coming at Sanji. It's actually pushing Sanji back. Sanji's getting knocked back. He's getting knocked around. Now, as far as him losing, I don't know about that. But he's not winning the battle so far. Now, anyway, Capone pulled the gad on Luffy, pulled out the strap, put the shit up to his neck, and said, if you move a fucking inch, I'm blowing your brains out. Now, Luffy's wondering what the hell going on. And he said, yo, I'm only doing this because I can't look as if I'm on your side. Otherwise, they will catch me. I can't just be standing here watching you do this shit. Otherwise, I'm going to be figured out. But they kind of caught him off guard, and I thought it was funny as hell. They said, go ahead and kill him. That blew his plane out the water. He, at the same time, he's up there trying to stall, like, yeah, I'm going to kill him, trying to stall him and shit like that. I thought that was done very well. Now, also, Jinbei is fighting against 3 people. He say he can't hold them off, whatever. The fighting is being built up. It's being built up. They basically try to make it look like Luffy and his team can't win, and I agree. Because there's some people there that's fighting, like the guy, the genie guy, he's fighting on par with Sanji at least. He's got to be at least on par. When I say on par, I don't necessarily mean that they're the same level, but they're at least within proximity of each other enough where if somebody else jumps in, Sanji is done. You know what I mean? Anyway, Pedro, he's fighting against this big motherfucker. And Jinbei first told him, he said, don't touch this motherfucker. He has some type of heat powers where he gets hot. He gets so hot that just for the split second that his hand is touching Pedro's sword when Pedro blocks, and he sets shit up to the point where it's getting ready to melt. And burned Pedro's hand. So that was crazy. What you call them also, basically we just see that we got some powerful motherfuckers fighting with Big Mom. Brooke loses his head, but I'm not sure how it happens. I think he just gets caught in the crossfire and he just gets hit, inadvertently. His head rolls over to Luffy. He's still alive. Didn't know that could happen, but I wasn't surprised. It's not like he's got a brain or nerves or whatever connecting to his body. Remember, when he went back to his body was already dead. The only thing left was bones. So, and on top of that, he can leave his body using that soul exchange, whatever the fucking thing he uses where he leaves his body. So this is not too surprising. I can get with this. It doesn't rattle me much at all. Now, Capone's still holding down Luffy. Luffy's like, yo, I got to get fucking moving right now. And Capone's like, nah, not just yet. He said, I can't blow my cover, not just yet. Anyway, we cut to Germa. Germa 66 are being held down. Somebody used some candy on them and made them stick to these chairs and whatnot. Now, Yanji, Ichiji, Niji, Sanji, Reiju, and Germa, Judge, they're being held down. They can't move. Yanji, Ichiji, Niji, they laughing it off. Now, at first, I thought they were just like, yo, we true G's. We're going to go out like G's. Yo, we've been doing this, and it's okay. If we go out, like we live by the gun, we die by the gun. But at the same time, what really was going on was that they removed their emotions. All of their emotions is not removed because, as you can see right now, they're laughing. They can feel certain emotions. I think what Judge did was remove emotions he thought was weak, like sympathy, empathy. Like, you see how when Sanji was feeding those rats, that's sympathy. He thought that was weak. So those are the type of emotions he removed from them. They can feel some type of happiness. They can feel lust and whatnot, shit like that. They can feel stuff that wouldn't hinder them in a fight. He believed. They don't feel fear. That's what it looked like. They don't feel no fear. They can feel anger. He feels like, oh, if you get mad, that'll make you stronger in the fight and all that other bullshit. So basically, they got emotion that he thought was weak removed. So they're not afraid of death. Germa. People think that Germa's a bitch. They like Germa went out like a punk, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if he's scared of death. I don't think so. Because while he's crying, he started crying like a bitch. He says, I worked my whole entire life for this moment. He's feeling frustration right now. Imagine you put your whole entire life into something and the shit just go up in smoke in 1 second. That should have you crying too. That's like, let's say you spent your whole life playing baseball and you finally get signed to some team. I mean, you got a contract now. You sign your deal, you go into some major team, they talking about, I don't know, as an example, $5 million a year. Right? That's great. You twist your ankle and they say, oh man, we don't know about this guy. I don't know about twist your ankle. But let's say out of the blue, something cuts your arm off. You're fucking done. Cry. Man, real men can cry, man. Germa does not seem like he's a bitch for doing this. He's just hurt because he spent his whole life. That's the reason why he didn't see it coming. Because he was so hell-bent on saving the Germa's name. He's been throwing up Germa since the very beginning. This was his whole life's mission. To the point where he wasn't even paying attention with Big Mom. He just wanted to get rich quick. And it backfired. So of course he's gonna be fucked up. I don't see what the problem is. Anyway, Capone's holding down Luffy and he sees Dogtooth coming. As soon as he sees Dogtooth coming, he said, I know it. I see it. Because he told Luffy to go ahead and show Big Mom that picture one more time. We gotta amp it up because she's frozen right now. She's not moving. It's been over 3 seconds, so she should have already dropped. Up, they're in trouble. So he says, Luffy, show her that picture. That way she can really drop like she did last time. Now, when he sees Dogtooth running towards him, good sign. Dogtooth seen something. Now, at first, I thought that Dogtooth figured out Capone and Luffy, but he didn't figure out Capone and Luffy. He just knew something was getting ready to happen with Mama. He knew that picture was getting ready to get shown to her, and that was going to fuck some shit up. So Capone was able to read that quick. He said, "Oh, you already know what's getting ready to happen, huh?" Basically, at this point in time, Capone can go ahead and call it off and blow his cover. It's cool right now because they get ready just revealed to them now. So he doesn't need his cover anymore. They got a few seconds left and they're out. And Capone's getting ready to stand up to fucking this dude is top tier. He ain't by himself though. He got Jinbei and Pedro behind him. But I wonder how Pedro got there. I mean, shouldn't Pedro should be fighting some other dude and Jinbei was fighting these other guys? But anyway, he would have did it whether they were there or not. Capone's definitely a G. I don't see why people keep downplaying him. Now, anyway, they got the straps up to German. They getting ready to blow their heads out. Speech about fuck you, dog tooth. He said, okay, you can read. He said you can see a bit of the future. He said, but motherfucker, I've been playing this future all fucking year. Awesome. When he said, yo, I don't give a fuck how strong you are. He looked up at him, okay, you strong. Okay, fuck you. I couldn't believe it. That was nice as hell. The future, but we changed that shit right up. So that it tells you that the future is not necessarily set. He can see what was going to happen if things stay the same. But if something change up, it'll change the this chapter. Great. A 5 out of 5. Thought what they did with Capone was great. Capone basically is a G. We know it now. You know what I'm saying? They gave some good lines to him. How intelligent he was. He was able to read Dogtooth in the split second. Dogtooth was OP, but we find out there's some weaknesses in there enough where they can exploit it. So they didn't write themselves into a corner, or Oda didn't write himself into a corner. I think he just did very well with this chapter. Also, we think that Big Mom's gonna fall out and that would be that, and they'll hit it with those rocks, and that'll be over. No, he built up because it didn't go the way we thought it was going to be planned, but so we got a little bit more to see from so that I think that's a good thing. You know what I mean? Everything doesn't have to be predictable. And this wasn't predictable. As far as Judge crying, I thought that was a nice touch. Judge ain't no bitch. Judge is just realizing his fucking life is really being down. That's all. Who wouldn't cry at that point? I think that was a good thing. Also, that's probably set up for him realizing that Sanji is strong. Because he said, damn. He said the Straw Hats are really going through all this to save Sanji. Much emphasis on strength that he didn't realize that there's more to being a person, being a warrior, just in general, than just strength alone. He's seen that Sanji was able to come up and get some gains even without all those enhancements that his brothers got and his sister got. You know what I mean? So, and having somebody there to help you is not necessarily a bad thing. You know what I mean? So, Judge learned a lesson. I thought that was great. Brooke was fucking awesome. Had mask off in the background. He's still putting in work. Now we see Brooke is not just a scrub. He was sort of scrubbish when he first joined the Straw Hats, but we see he's a G. They just keep giving us more for Brooke. I mean, is this the year of Brooke or something like that? I don't know. But yeah, they made sure they did something good for Brooke. I like that. I also like the fact that Pudding didn't just completely switch. Although I thought that would have been good, I think this is even better. But the fact that she's still fighting, having an internal battle. She didn't just somewhat of a Baby Five. But I thought Baby Five was good because they gave the setup for it. But Baby Five did a complete switcheroo, whereas switching, but she's still having a hard time believing what actually is happening is actually happening. All right, and then let me check the comment before I head on out. Then I'm gonna do the Boku no Hero when I get back from work. Okay. God, I missed the live reaction. You can go back and look at it. I like how Brooke ripped off his face and the reaction. Yeah, that was good. They said I should review Attack on Titan. I am. I'm going to. Really. I just had a bunch of shit happen that it kind of threw me off, but I'm getting, trust me. I need to stop doing this to y'all, man, though, for real. Okay, why did they attack Puddin'? What if she died? Big Mom still needs Puddin' to read the poneglyphs. He didn't kill her. He just smacked the shit out of him. He smacked fire out of him. Okay, Sanji's still in that simp shit. Yes, he is. It's a nigga genie. No, I don't. I think it's a genie, but it's not like a real genie. I think the dude is using armament hockey just to shape it in the form of a demon. Sort of like with remember how what's my man name? Inaru had hit that drum and that fucking god, that thunder god came out or whatever. He was shaping it into that form, but it really, his power was just lightning. I think the dude got smoke powers, but he can change the shape of it. Okay, rereading the chapter while listening to Mask Off because Brooke did because of what Brooke did in this chapter, showing us he is a savage. Right. He's a fucking savage. Damn sure right. That's why the title is called 66 Savage, because Germans, they're savages. They're savages, trust me. They don't have no emotion, they ain't got no heart. That's why 66 Savage. Okay, I wonder what Oven's Devil Fruit powers are, because these heat-based DF are getting kind of repetitive. You got a good point. I think he probably can do more with his powers than just that. But what do you mean by heat-based powers are getting repetitive? I mean, we got fire, which was different. There was a fire Logia. It was a Phoenix Logia. The dude with the smelting powers. The guy, but that was filler. It might have been real. I'm not sure. Then you had the guy. You had one guy in the ice pirates or whatever. He had just regular heating powers. This dude, his name is Oven. He got oven powers, something like that. He might be able to literally just change into an oven. So I gotta see more of his powers before I can say it's repetitive. I get some development. We got some development for Judge already. Older, smoke some weed and watch a lot of Disney cartoons because of all this art. Because all this art been everywhere. Now we have a genie. Yes, this is definitely inspired by Disney. Okay, my boy's back in the game. Yup, we coming. Okay, what's up? What's up, Darren? Okay, you need to be reviewing some of these good anime this season. I am. I got to. The lamp user looks like Crocodile with a shaved head. I thought he looked somewhat like Frankie. He could have last week since there wasn't any chapters. Yeah, I could have, but shit came up, man. I was really trying, man. I got a bunch of fucking issues going on. Virgin Soul. I'll check this stuff out. I'm gonna check this stuff out. If you said it's good, it's probably good. We already know what's in the basement a while ago, so read the manga. What's in the basement? I had no clues. Okay, let me see. Comes out. Okay. I think someone is stealing your Lambo. Then you hear the car alarm. I don't have a Lambo. I got. Don't worry about what type of car I got. Can't you see how Mean breaks down characters? He just said Pedro's a G. I never saw an analysis like that before. You cut out everything else I said. You pulled out that one piece and then cut out everything else I said there's no real analysis here. What are you talking about? Okay, he can analyze. He comes up with stuff others don't. Yes, I can. And yes, I do. Frequently. That's what I always say. I come to Mean for entertainment. I do both. I'm entertaining and I analyze. But people think that you got people that analyze this, there's entertainment over here, and you got people that's analytical over here. No, it's a spectrum. It can go from entertainment all the way to analytical, and I'm in between. I'm not right in the middle. I'm closer to analytical, I think. But by thinking maybe, let's say you got 100 over here, you got 0 over here, I would think I'm probably around 70, closer to analytical, but still entertaining. Whereas, what you call him, let's say Uber Hikari, he's not entertaining at all. He's just straight analysis. That's it, nothing else. You don't go to his videos and laugh, you don't do none of that. You just listen. With me, I make you laugh, but at the same time, I say stuff that make you think too. You go, damn, huh? Oh, okay. I didn't look at it from that perspective. You know what I mean? I don't do reviews where I say the reviews and I just say, oh, I like this and I don't like that. I don't do that. I go into the chapter and I analyze shit. Now stop playing with me. Okay, I could analyze characters if I want to, or got someone else. What the hell is he? Okay, for example, he was the one to see that Luffy mirror clones didn't have their scar flipped. I don't know. I mean, that's just noticing that wasn't the analysis. The analysis was maybe there was a problem with the artwork, or maybe Brulee's powers work a little bit differently than we previously thought of. You know what I mean? That was the analysis. Just noticing it wasn't analysis. Yeah. Okay, that's perception. Right. I spotted something. The dude got a point. Titan got a point. But I didn't just leave it. I didn't say, oh, what you call them? Luffy's clones, Scar is on the same side. I didn't just leave it at that. I went deeper. I said, yo, did Brulee powers work a little bit different than I heard from before? Because last time when she made Luffy, it was flipped. So now I analyzed it and said, maybe when Brulee used her powers on herself, it's a mirror version. But when she used a mirror to cast a reflection on someone else and turn them into whatever she wants to turn them into, it's not a mirrored version. That's analysis. Okay, I would love to see his theories on Attack on Titans. It's coming up. I forgot what I wanted to say. They keep cutting out. Look, I would analyze something. They would only take one part because I do both. Because I'm analytical and I'm entertaining too. They would take one little small snippet of what I say and twist it and say, "Oh, he just bullshitting the whole time." Now I bullshitted sometimes, but I ain't bullshitting the whole review. Trust me. Okay, bring the infamous Mean stream back. I will. Mean lying. Mean always say, I'm gonna get right on it. I'm not lying. I fully intend to do it. Okay, Capone Flintstone the Savage, I guess. Okay, Mean, it's cool. You're not that analytical. I still fuck with you and your Biggie references. When you say I'm not that analytical, do you mean I'm not analytical at all? Because that's not the case. If you mean that I'm not as analytical as some of the top guys, like let's say, and I'm Uber, who else? What's my man name? Damn, I forgot what's his name. I don't think he does reviews anymore. So fuck it. You know what I'm saying? But he did like reviews on comics. What's they called? Melina Pendulum. What's my man name? What's the dude? Ace. What's his name? Ace. Five Fist Ace. I forgot what his name. What's his name? Ace something. I'm not as analytical as them. There's no problem with that. I admit it. There's no problem with that. Than most of them. So I provide something that they don't provide. Okay. Yeah. He said he still like my Biggie references. Should I do other stuff other than Biggie references? Okay, Uzumaki Khan, the most analytical man on YouTube. Okay, see, that's another person. I'm not as analytical as them. I'm creative though, where I would talk about stuff that they might not catch. You know what I mean? So that's another draw that I got. Elite Ace, that's my man. Elite Ace. I kept saying Ace. I'm not on their level in terms of analyzing. I'm fine with that. But I'm more entertaining than them. But I'm not all bullshit either. I'm not just entertainment either. I actually do analysis of these chapters in these animes and everything. So I don't know what y'all talking about. Hoes trying to get Mean off the game. Yes, they are. Anyway, go ahead, leave your comments, like the video, and subscribe because I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broken. You got the power to change that. Check the links in the description box. Peace.